O Kosovo when the calendar showed May 29, 1453, that Malapazan is by Sultan Mehmed II, known as Fatih or the Conqueror, captured Constantinople from Byzantines. However, this victory was achieved not only against the Byzantine army, but also against a 6-member Turkish unit, as well as against a pure-blooded Ottoman prince. What is this actually about? After Yildirim Bayezid, or Sultan Bayezid, was defeated in the Battle of Ankara or Angora in 1402, in the year by Timur or Tamerlane, the Ottoman Empire falls under a period known as the Interregnum, or the period of anarchy. After that, Bayezid's sons enter into a struggle for the throne, and each of them declares his own rule over the territories he governed. One of them, Suleiman Çelebi, in order to secure passage through the Byzantine territories in Rumelia, sends his brother Kasim Çelebi as a hostage to the empire. Kasim Çelebi later continues his life in the Byzantine Empire, and in the year 1412, he has a son named named Orhan. The period of anarchy ends in 1413 with Mehmed I coming to the throne. However, to prevent Byzantium from declaring Orhan Çelebi the legitimate sultan, the Ottomans begin paying an annual tribute to Byzantium, that is, an annual tax, keeping it away from Ottoman politics. This practice continues during the reign of Mehmed's son, Murad II, as well as in the early years of the reign of Sultan Mehmed II, until the moment when the bells started ringing not for the church but for Byzantium. On the 6th of April, 1453, the Ottomans began the siege of Istanbul. At that moment, Prince Orhan Çelebi, who was raised in the Byzantine since childhood, raised in a military spirit, is inside the city and fights on the side of Byzantium against the conqueror. With him are 600 Turkish soldiers who acknowledge his authority as the legitimate sultan. And then comes the 29th of May, 1453, the day when one era closes and another opens. Istanbul is conquered, Constantinople is conquered, and Mehmed enters to Istanbul. At that moment, Orhan Çelebi, disguised as a monk, tries to escape from the city, but the Janissaries catch him and bring him before the Sultan, and then right there his source of life dries up. Later, to prevent any dual rule in the country and to establish a new order, Sultan Mehmed, in his code known as Fatih's law, allows for the execution of all members of the dynasty, because that narrow corridor of power cannot tolerate any doubt. And in the place where the sun rises, no other light is sought, for power, like love, is one of the rare things that do not tolerate doubt.